got ourselves a Super Bowl rematch. One of the first, I think the second or third, I don't know. But the Panthers taking on the Bills. And these teams are exactly the same pretty much as a few years ago, except the part. The Bills are better and the Panthers haven't been able to do anything since. Basically the same team. It's the first time they played since the Super Bowl. Let's see how they could do. Panthers are 6-4. The Bills are sitting at 9-2.
We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Sam Darnold and the Carolina Panthers.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Carolina Panthers.
Alan, you ready to have the game of your life?
Everybody with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, and Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They've got a full half season since their last loss, winners of 8 in a row.
And you don't get on win streaks like this without your defense playing a big role. They've created quite an identity, and I know they want and expect this streak to get to 9.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Commanding the offense will be the highly touted USC product, Sam Darnold.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something's funny when we talk to him. All he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
Darnold on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this time will be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick in 2018 from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
And when he's thinking about right
Last
now,
season he got 57 touchdown passes.
Because when you get a sudden change situation, that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly. You might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. So after the INT, it's Allen, forced out to his left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Allen. Buying time to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Opening minute and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Allen steps away to his left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Allen. Being checked. They'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line.
This happens too much. Last 3 seasons, this has been more where each year it's gone up. This year it's on top of its peaks. A bunch of teams, special teams have
Yeah,
not
and your
been good.
defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over.
Because they changed the rule if it comes loose, you can get it, and they can force to fumble. So, that's why that happened.
First down, and they're going to throw under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Allen dancing to his left. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Allen now looks to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, and we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spot? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
This is the game revenge, the Super Bowl.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. That drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. And plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, Painter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That was the thing.
Incomplete on the deep ball.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Going top shot for Smith-Schuster. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. He gets this to Devontae Adams. A big gain there for the Bills. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Allen buying time to his left. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Out to his left. That'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will extend their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
That mean with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. Is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's going to have the first down here. They're also in the field goal range at the 28. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And the good news, his team's winning. The bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point.
You know, Stevie Washington touchdown.
And a lot of that is pride, because these types of backs want to be in the center of all the action and leading their team to victory. They'll take the win right now. Hoping to jump this game up as this one moves on.
He probably wants a little bit more of the spotlight going forward. Line of scrimmage to 15. It's 1st and 10. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, Allen. Wide open receiver, complete. And the Bills are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. 5 plays there on that drive. And it Here's Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off.
Coco.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final week.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
What?
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first
I
as the
dropped
second
it.
half is underway. And they're going to mark
They
that
picked
they're
up
gonna
in
go out of
time.
bounds. So really good starting field position past the 40-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And it's complete to Adams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Allen now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. To throw, it's Allen. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. That close on 3rd down. I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Pull the football, pick it up.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Bills have recovered. And careless with the football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Allen gonna throw. Buying time to his left. They'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from the 20, and the Bills continue to pour it on. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
Right after, right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41.
What's the mask? Oh, got it.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will slow by 1 more. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on his 3rd call. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on the Ace. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Darnold. Steps away to his left. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Allen. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. On 1st down, Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Floating run, incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And they were rounding and stopping short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. A big reason why they've been so successful, this defense hasn't been able to contain it when he gets gets outside of the pocket.
So true, and that's when it's really difficult because defensively you can have a game plan and try to count for all the things you've seen on tape, the way that they run their plays, even his running. But when it's a play where you just can't really say, okay, that's how the play's supposed to go, what they call broken plays, that's when the X and O doesn't work. That's when their Jimmy is better than your Joe.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. After the interception, here's Darnold. And a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they've been on the same grease board when you draw plays up.
And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in fantasy football world.
What a game, man. That one was boring. There's something like that, though. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time.